Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ali Nakash. I'm a student of Masters in Construction Engineering Management. And today I will be explaining to you how we can use PlanSwift, which is this software over here, to do a quantity takeoff and to estimate cost for a construction project. So first things first, we'll open PlanSwift. Once you open PlanSwift, you can load any type of drawing file, any type of AutoCAD file, any kind of PDF, or even an image file, and you can use that to do a quantity takeoff. So you can see right now, okay, I have this image which already has all these elements defined. So just to give you a preliminary overview, I'll just show you what the end result looks like. And then I will show you a step-by-step process how you can reach to that end result. So the end result over here you can see is that the balcony and these washrooms and the bedrooms are defined, and there is an area showing against each a color code, and these are in layers format, so you can show and unhide or hide these items as you want. So how do you place a drawing or an image into PlanSwift? So the first thing you do is you click new and you define your new job over here. So for example, this is a 5-Marla home for Mr. Khalid, for example, and this is the description. You can, if you want, you can mention the description is that it is floor plan. It's going to ask you what is the measurement type, so you can keep it to English or metric as you want, and you can click next. And then it will ask you, okay, which files do you want to incorporate or which images you want to incorporate. So you can click browse to select those images, or if you have the image already, if you have used that image before, it will show over here. So just for convenience purpose, I'm going to click next. And it is showing you now, okay, if you want to convert these PDFs into TIF file or not. Normally it will convert PDF to TIF file, which is okay. So you can click next and then click finish. Now you can see that it has loaded the image file, and you can click a new folder to create a folder, and it will help you to organize things. So for example, I'll rename this folder as floor plan, and I'll click OK. And these two images, this being the first and this is the second, I can select them and drag them inside the folder. So here we go. So you can see that inside this folder there are 2 images and 2 drawings. Now the first thing you want to do is you want to explain to the software what is the scale of this drawing. Normally within the drawing you will have the scale mentioned. So if the scale is mentioned, you can just click on this menu and you can select what is the scale for that drawing. There is also another way you can do manual scaling. तो मैनुअल स्केलिंग का तरीक़ेकार ये है कि ये जो रूलर वाला बटन है, you just click this, you can click this button, and if your dimensions are in metric, for example in meters, you can click metric, and if it's in standard, which is like for example in feet, you can select here. So this dimension I know, for example, the biggest dimension I know over here is 56 foot. This is the width of this entire floor. So I can just type in 56 feet, click OK, and then drag from one corner to the other corner of this 56 foot. You can click the M button to zoom in and just to make it accurate, and then you can click here. So once you click here, now the software, it knows that this length is 56 foot. Likewise, you can do for the other dimension. For example, this breadth is 50 foot, or this porch area is 15 foot. So whichever is convenient for you, you can click. And I'll just type here, for example, 50 foot, because that's the longest dimension. So 50 foot starting from here until this point is 50 foot. So if I click enter, now you can see it has defined this area into 50 foot. Similarly, when you want to define an area inside the drawing, now you can start with those areas. For example, you have the bedrooms here. If those bedrooms are of the same element, yani ke, for example, this bedroom is using the same type of tiles which is in this bedroom. So for those 2 bedrooms, you can use the same type of area. So for example, I'll click area here and I'll define this as bedroom, press OK. and then you can click advanced to define how much is the cost for each item. So this unit is in square foot. So for example, bedroom का area, let's say bedroom की जो cost है, it's costing you, let's say 950 rupees per square foot. So 950 rupees per square foot you can enter here. और अगर आप नीचे drag करेंगे तो you can see wall height. तो wall height I can define it as, let's say हमें पता है कि इस floor plan का जो wall height है that is 12 foot. So you can enter 12 foot and click OK. अब आपने ये बेडरूम डिफाइन करना है. सो यू कैन स्टार्ट फ्रॉम वन कॉर्नर ऑफ द बेडरूम एंड यू कैन कंप्लीट द रेक्टेंगल, एंड वंस यू कंप्लीट द रेक्टेंगल यू कैन क्लिक क्लोज. तो अब दिस एरिया नाउ इट हैज बीन डिफाइंड एज अ बेडरूम एंड दिस इज द एरिया 165 स्क्वायर फुट. Similarly, you can use linear option for a door or a window. So for example, I have door and this is an external door. So let's say it's a door type 1. इसका रेट आप इंटर कर सकते हैं. लेट्स से इट्स कॉस्टिंग यू 650 रुपीज पर रनिंग फुट एंड देन क्लिक ओके. एंड दिस इज, लेट्स से दिस इज द डोर. मैं क्लिक हियर इंटर एंड आई प्रेस एस्केप बटन, या आप इस बटन को क्लिक करें तो इट विल स्टॉप टेकिंग दैट लेंथ. So now this length has been defined as a door D1. इसको अगर there is a similar kind of door which is coming up in the floor plan, you can just click copy and paste and you can just drag this. So I can just right click and I can just move it to another area where that similar type of door is being used. अगर कोई door different है, for example the bathroom door is different, then you can define a new area from that new length from that linear option like I showed you before. So once you do all of that, you will reach a point you will have all the areas defined. So let me open a job where I already did that. So if I click here, you can see all these areas are now defined. The balcony, the deck, all of these areas are defined. And when you click on estimating, you can see let's say it's showing you a report of the different areas and how much length or the quantities of those areas are, how much cost it is costing you per the unit rate, and then it's showing you a cumulative cost. When you click on export to Excel, it will generate an Excel report. So this is the Excel report, and the best thing about PlanSwift is you can use it to connect to your Excel file. So when you click connect, what happens is कि जो भी आप changes Excel file में करते हैं ना, it will translate in your PlanSwift file. So PlanSwift is a very cool option and a very good software कि जिससे आप अपने different projects की quantity take off quickly कर सकते हैं. And you can obviously define your contingencies. You can add, let's say 10%, 15% contingencies or your markup, profit, whatever, and you can generate a total cost for. So for example, this 5 Marla apartment, its total cost is coming up as around rupees 1.5 million. So instead of having to do all of these calculations separately, you can do that on PlanSwift and you can connect your PlanSwift to your Excel file and it will save you a lot of time. So thank you so much for watching. Allah Hafiz.